Hey review family, keep it tight. My name is Jay Morse, the review guy reviewing music for the love of music, and I'm back again to bring you another video. Welcome back to my series Track Review, the series in which I review tracks, and in this one I'm going to be covering the new Dance Gavin Dance single entitled Prisoner. So, Dance Gavin Dance, they are an experimental rock, post-hardcore, what do you want to call them? Funk rock, progressive rock, math rock. They've dabbled in a lot of things. They've gone through a lot of lineup changes, specifically in terms of their clean vocalists. They've been through 3 if you're counting the current. Thanks to the longtime production of Chris Crummett, I've really enjoyed their work throughout all of their eras. Although I will go on the record saying, and maybe this is an unpopular opinion, I'm not sure, but I think that Tillian is the best clean vocalist that they've ever had. I just feel like his vocal range fits this style a lot. I like his energetic performances, but that's besides the topic. So they dropped a little remix record of their record Acceptance Speech. They called it Acceptance Speech 2.0. I'll link the review in the end screen of this video. But they are dropping a record this year in April called Afterburner, and it is the follow-up to their 2018 record Artificial Selection, which in my opinion is one of their best records, one of their most fleshed out records, one of their most dynamic records. It really felt like they were embracing different influences and really upping the catchiness, and I think Tillian killed it on the vocals. Some of my favorite vocals in a post-hardcore or a metalcore record in a while. And early on in the year when it came out, it was a contender for my album of the year and ranked really high on my end-year list. To the point where I liked it so much that I actually ended up buying it. I absolutely love this record. I think it's held up great. So once again, on Afterburner, the band is teaming up with Chris Crummett on the production, with additional help from Drew Folk. I thought it was very unfortunate that Headhunter and Bloodwolf, which are 2 singles, are not going to be on this record. Tillian came out and said they're not on the record. Now maybe the band just felt like it didn't fit the style of this record, which is fine. But here we go, here we are, the first official single of Afterburner, which I think it goes without saying, but I will be reviewing that record when it comes out, so stay tuned for that. I've heard people comparing the sound of this single to the Kurt era of Dance Gavin Dance, and I can really see where they're coming from, especially with how jazzy and funky the instrumental can be at times. I mean, there are literally multiple breakdowns near the 1 minute 30-second mark, as well as the latter half, that just turn into a math rock funk fest that sounds a lot like the instrumentals that you get from Chon, if anyone's heard that band. It's very drifty and melancholic, very snappy, but still a lot of technicality, which they've always incorporated the experimental rock and the progressive rock into math rock. They've always been an oddity, they've always been weird, they've always been a unique band, but I think nowadays they've really reached the fever pitch, the plateau of their oddity with Tillian. Because beyond the instrumental, the vocals are very catchy, the chorus is extremely infectious, and obviously the verses just like Artificial Selection. But the instrumental is really where I felt like this track is unique and why I wanted to talk about it, because vocally, we know what Tillian can do. They're not doing any vocal acrobatics that weren't present on Artificial Selection. They're still really good. Tillian is an insane vocalist. The range she has is absolutely insane. But like the instrumental breakdown near the 2 minute 50-second mark sounds like it's from an era track or just a Sumerian Records gent band ambient interlude. And like I said, sometimes when it does get a little bit jammy and that bass guitar really comes through, it sounds like a Red Hot Chili Peppers track. Very gritty, but it has a lot of fluidity and motion to it. And overall, it is recalling early Dance Gavin Dance with the same infectious qualities and the progressive instrumentation that Artificial Selection did have, and what made me like that record a lot. But I'd say if I had to say the thing I'm looking forward to the most, it is, are they going to build upon this more funky instrumentation and this more math rock instrumentation on this record? Because I would be fine to get another record like Artificial Selection, but I think the band taking these risks and turning back the clock a little bit, returning to their roots a little bit, is really making it unique and interesting to listen to, with those effects from Artificial Selection carrying over. It just is this weird amalgamation that is this combination of so many genres that just come out sounding really nice on the other side. And I guess I'm just curious to hear what you guys think. Do you think this sounds like early Dance Gavin Dance? And more importantly, what are you hoping to see from this record? Are you hoping that they're going to go in this more funky math rock direction? Are you wanting something more similar to what you got on Artificial Selection, the almost pop punk influenced post-hardcore tracks that were just instantly punchy, instantly catchy with some cryptic lyricism, especially when Will Swan was on the mic? Obviously, I'm going to post this track in the description box below if you guys want to go listen to it yourself. Come back, give me your thoughts, all that jazz. Be sure to stay for the end screen. I'll link some videos that you might be interested in. Be sure to like this video if you enjoyed it, subscribe to join the review family today, and smash that notification bell to be notified of my future uploads. You know who it is. My name is Jay Morse, the Review Guy, and I'm signing off saying farewell.